What if I told you that the last 72 hours have reshaped America's global standing, its economy, and the very fabric of its governance? A whirlwind of announcements from President Donald Trump has left the nation and the world grappling with a mix of awe, uncertainty, and unease. Let's unravel the seismic shifts. First, in a move billed as historic, President Trump secured a $600 billion investment pledge from Saudi Arabia during his Middle East tour, dwarfing his 2017 deals. The agreement spans energy, defense, AI, and infrastructure, with Saudi firms like DataVault committing $20 billion to U.S. data centers and a record-breaking $142 billion arms sale to modernize Saudi forces. Critics warn of deepening reliance on a regime with a contested human rights record. Is this partnership prosperity or a Faustian bargain? Asked one analyst. The White House touts job creation, but skeptics fear strings attached. Second, in a surprise pivot, Trump announced a 90-day rollback of U.S.-China tariffs, easing a years-long trade war. Markets soared, but economists caution, this is a ceasefire, not peace. Goldman Sachs slashed recession odds to 35%, yet warned growth remains fragile. Will Beijing hold its promises? And what of the executive order targeting global drug pricing, a bid to lower U.S. costs by imposing most favored nation rates? Pharma giants vow legal battles, calling it price control tyranny. Third, Trump's plan to accept a luxury Qatari Boeing 747-8 as a gift for Air Force One. It's a bribe, cried MAGA media stars, while GOP senators shrugged, you can't beat free. Legal experts warn of emolument clause violations, a constitutional crisis in the making. Is this savvy deal-making or a blatant conflict? Even allies admit, it's a stain, as Qatar seeks favor amid regional tensions. Fourth, Trump's breakthrough UK trade deal promises expanded access for American beef, ethanol, and dairy. Farmers cheer, but critics note capped auto imports and fears of a regulatory race to the bottom. Art of the deal, tweeted Senator Banks, while London braces for tough negotiations. The shadow of Project 2025 looms. Behind the fanfare, Trump's team quietly advances the Heritage Foundation's radical blueprint, dismantling agencies, gutting civil rights protections, and purging non-loyalist federal workers. A congressman warns, no one voted for this. It's autocracy by stealth. Fifth, in a flurry of pen strokes, Trump slashed regulations on drug manufacturing, fast-tracking domestic production, targeted sanctuary cities, stripping funds from jurisdictions shielding immigrants, revoked Biden climate policies, firing scientists and halting key reports. The worry crescendos. Each order fuels fears of a second American revolution, Heritage's Kevin Roberts' controversial phrase, where norms crumble and power consolidates. A nation watches, breath held. Are these the seeds of a new golden age or the unraveling of a democracy? For every cheer of promises kept, there's a murmur of at what cost? Stay tuned, this story is far from over.